Okay, we're here today with a legend in Noxubee County football. This guy still owns a state record, and we're going to get into it, and he'll be able to tell you about it. He can tell the story better than I can. So I'm going to let him introduce himself, and we're going to get started.
My name is Darrell Robinson from Noxubee County.
Okay. So I'm not going to say Darrell, I'm going to say DJ. Okay, DJ, would you tell us a little bit about, the first time I heard about you, some guys told me you need to see these guys is in the 7th grade. We got a couple of running backs in the 7th grade, so I came to junior high game, and man, was I ever impressed. So you want to tell me a little bit about your coach, who was coaching you at the time, and then a little bit about your junior high career.
Okay, Coach Shorty coached me all through middle school and high school.
Okay.
So he was my head coach in 7th, 8th grade, and 9th through 12th. 7th grade, man, I started off as like a fullback. At first, when I came into 7th grade, I wanted to play quarterback, but Coach Shorty put me at fullback / running back. And when I got in there, it's just up from there. I mean, my first game at fullback, the first play I touched the ball was a touchdown right up the middle. So after that, it was just a wrap.
Yeah. And your partner at the time, Mr. Ryland, did y'all know each other before you started playing football together? Or?
No, sir. We kind of didn't know each other before that. But I got going fast. Mm-hmm. He was a big guy and he could run the ball. I see that.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, as your 8th grader, I know you was moved up to the high school and started playing with the high school. Was it in the beginning before the season started, or just right after the all season ended?
It was right after our season ended.
Okay.
I remember sitting in the stands at a high school game, watching Dylan Bradley actually playing in the game. He started like a week or two before he was starting in high school in front of 8th grade. And after that, like after our season was over, then they transitioned us over to the high school.
Okay, so you just said something I didn't realize. Dylan was also. I mean, I knew Dylan when he first started. He was wearing 64, I believe. But I didn't realize he had gotten moved up as well. For some reason, I didn't realize that. Okay, so your first game as a high schooler. Tell me a little bit about that.
The first game I can remember just actually playing and actually just really doing something was homecoming. We was playing Caledonia. It was like right before halftime. Say, ball, we probably on the 40-yard line. We called a running play. They gave it to me. I bounced outside. Stiff arm a little short guy that was from Caledonia that was tackling everybody and took it up sideline and scored, and everybody just so excited. That's kind of like a memory I have. Yes, sir. From
your first high school game?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, I'm going to ask you this before we get on into the high school. I know once you got to the outside or up the middle, there wasn't no catching. So, did you ever do a run of 40 and get time in it? And what was your 40 time?
Yes, sir. The fastest 40 I ever did was a 4.39.
4.39.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I was at Mississippi State.
That's really moving, but looked like when you had the ball, it was even faster than that.
Yes,
Okay. Well, now, as an 8th grader, people really didn't know about you until when you started to hit the 9th grade and a full-time starter. That was 9th grade, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So as the season went on, did you start to see defenses changing toward to take care of you or try to stop you?
I would say not exactly, because we were so talented. We had so many other players. We had receivers. We had another running back, Darrell Hunt. So they had to pick their poison.
Yeah.
When it really came down to it.
And you had a defense all the way through that was something special.
We always have a defense.
Yeah. So you can jump in when you get ready. If you got a question, you can jump in when you get ready. But as you moved up, and then your 10th grade year, everybody knew about you. And I know maybe the 10th or 11th grade, people start loading the box.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that we had a really good offensive line too. We just had a team that was loaded. So even loading the box, and D'Angelo was a quarterback. Yeah. So, and who was the receivers? I'm going to just let you tell.
I remember Tim Barron.
Mm-hmm.
He was one of our best ones. We had Kamal Chambers playing receiver.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to miss somebody.
Yeah.
Well, we had the great ones. Vincent Sounder. When I first came to high school, he was still in high school.
He was still there. Yeah.
Like that.
Okay. So the talent level in Noxubee County has been really good. I mean, I posted something the other day about the first time I saw Mateo and Hatcher.
Yeah.
I posted something about those guys, and when I was just out there at a spring jamboree, and I started watching, taking a few pictures, and I noticed nobody could block these guys. Even guys a lot bigger than they were, they couldn't block them. And so I knew these guys was going to be tough, and they both wound up on the defense and played in several state championship games. Okay, so what's the most memorable game that you have, maybe in the 11th grade as a junior?
As an 11th grader, the most memorable game I say I probably had was I don't know, was it the Bright Light game? Might have been a Bright Lights game.
That was a big time game. That was the birth of the Toothpick Bowl.
Yeah, I know we lost that game, and I just remember crying. And I was like, dang, I guess because it was such a big game, we were playing on TV for the first time.
Yeah.
But I made sure that we wouldn't lose to them again.
Yeah. Okay. And as a senior, you know, I'm going to ask a question that I don't know the answer, and you might remember the numbers, but as a senior, you know, everybody was really loading the box, and I can't remember exactly who it was when you got the bruised thigh.
Yeah.
I can't remember that game, what game that was in. It was in a playoff game though. Yeah. But anyway, and then when we got to Greene County, and you went in that game, everybody was, oh man, DJ's hurt. You know, whether he's going to be able to play. But I mean, I think we all knew that DJ wasn't going to sit out, not in the championship game. Okay, and of course, even in that game, they were still trying to hurt you. They knew you was injured, but they were still trying to take you out of the game. But I can remember the one play you came off the corner and you hit that sideline, and you didn't get in. Yeah. But we all know why you didn't get in. Yeah. It was because of the injury. Yeah. But you went about probably 60-something yards.
Yeah, they actually called that play back.
Did they call it back?
Yeah, they had called that play back.
Okay, I didn't see. I just remember that play. I didn't know they called it back. But I think that was when Fernando Phillip came in and had to play a lot of running back.
Yes,
yeah. So, do you remember how many yards you got in that game?
I don't remember.
I don't either.
I mean,
but now you own a state record that still stands.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna let you tell what that record is.
50 touchdown, 50 rushing touchdown. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Okay.
One season or career?
One season. That's why I said a legend. He's still on the record, you know, for 50 touchdowns.
So now, did you go straight from high school to a university, or did you go junior college first?
I went to junior college first.
What junior college you went to?
Prairie River Community College.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. I went there with Coach William Jones. Yes, sir.
Okay. So, during your... Okay, well, let's go back just a second. During your high school day, National Signing Day, how many scholarship offers did you have?
I probably had about I had a lot of JUCO offers,
Mm-hmm.
and I had like Alcorn, and I was kind of talking with Jackson State.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was mostly because of the school situation.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Then you go on to junior college. Had a pretty good career in junior college.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, and from junior college, coming out of there, how many? I know where you went, but how many offers you had?
I probably had about 3 coming out of there.
3.
I didn't really actually like how my sophomore season went.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't feel like I worked as hard as I did, you know, when I got there.
Mm-hmm.
I got complacent, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And that was like a life lesson for me.
Okay. Okay. And then you went on to Texas Southern,
Yes, sir.
and your junior year. How was your junior year? How was that season?
My junior year went pretty good. I had made it there probably like 2 weeks before camp,
Mm-hmm.
right around this time, and they had running backs already there, and I eventually ended up starting it. It went pretty good. Came to Jackson State, had a good game at Jackson State. That was like one of my best games. The funnest game I ever played in.
Yeah.
It's just the atmosphere.
Mhm.
Played against Vance Jones. So it was pretty fun.
Yeah. Yeah. So you got, I know at Alabama A&M, you got to play against you got to play against your quarterback.
Yes, sir.
Then you got to play against your defensive end, a linebacker, Javancy. So there was just so much talent on that team, man. And after high school, there was a big debate. Noxubee wound up going 16-0, finished winning the state championship, and was ranked number 1 in the state. There was a lot of ramble, mostly from the bigger school. Meridian had won the state championship that year as well, and they were saying that Meridian should be state champion.
Oh yeah. And with Sophomore too, that was.
Okay, now DJ, tell me a little bit about your after college. Graduating college and coming on into. Did you know all the time you wanted to be a coach, or were you going in some other career path?
No, sir. I actually didn't know that that's what I wanted to do. I was just working. Then I went to barber school, and I was working in a barber shop. And my auntie, she always taught me about coaching. But bro, that's something you need to do. And I was just like, nah, that ain't. I don't think that's for me.
Yeah.
So when Darrell Robinson got the head coaching job in Valhalla, and it was like 30 minutes from where I was staying at, and he needed some coaches, and I just came. I volunteered to just coach, but I had my degree and stuff, so I was able to come into the school and be there full time.
Mm-hmm.
And once I got out there, it was just passion. Like I just couldn't,
It started all coming back.
It's all coming back. Everything's just coming back out, and I realized that as a coach, I taught way more as I did as a player.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, this is for me right here.
Okay, so you was with Coach Ballard for one year?
1 year in Valhalla.
Okay, and then your next school was
Kemper County.
Kemper County.
Yes, sir. I was at Kemper County last year. I had a great time there. They took care of me. Some great athletes, good coaches. Yes, sir.
Okay. And then we had, because when schools are looking for coaches, they're going to look in winning programs.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we wound up losing a couple of coaches, and just tell me, how did it go? Did you get a call from Coach Young, or how did it go to get you to Noxubee?
Really, actually, D'Angelo Ballard, he was defense coordinator there in Noxubee, and he was just telling me little things Teddy was saying about me coming back. Then at the Hall of Fame thing, they was saying little stuff to me then, and really kind of recruited me there. And I was coaching with Teddy in the All-Star game this past year too, so that was kind of a little bonding moment for us. And he called me, and it was the rest of it history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how did it feel to be coming home?
I feel good. I feel real good. I just want to give back. It's like I want to give back my passion, give everything back, everything I got. Especially when it comes to football,
Okay, and you can also like the guys that's coming out getting ready to go to college. I mean, you can kind of, I mean, you're not an old guy. None of the coaches are old or anything, but you can kind of help lead them in the right way now. Tell them the pitfalls, and it's just a little bit different now from when you played, because now you got, you know, all the transfer. So I think community college, a lot of them is going to be overloaded because guys want to play right away. And if you go to a university and you ain't getting no playing time, they're not going to sit there.
Yes, sir.
So you can help to direct our players, because we got a lot of talented players that's coming through the pipeline. And looking at the last spring game for the junior high, it ain't about to stop. It's not about to stop. But we're going to give you, I don't want to hold you too long, so we're going to give you your last few words, any advice, or anything you want to say to the fans, or anything.
Like you were saying to the players, like I was saying earlier about me getting complacent once I was in my sophomore year in junior college. Why I say that? Because before that time in high school and in my freshman year, what got me there was the hard work. What got me there was got me to 50 touchdown was the hard work, like working outside of my program, working outside the football program. Mm-hmm. So just keep the work the main thing. Like, don't get complacent, but where you're going and where you at, just keep working when you get there too.
Okay. Now to the fans, anything you want to say?
To the fans, man, I hope we can bring the state championship back home. We need it. This be for the whole town, the whole state, the whole Noxubee County. We need it, and we're trying to get it.
Yeah. Did you see the post about that I did about the winningest schools in high school as far as playoff games? Did you see that?
Yes, sir. I seen it.
See, Noxubee was number 5.
Yeah, with the last amount of games.
Yeah.
Played,
76%.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. But we just want to thank you for coming and talking with us. And like I said earlier, we're going to have you back at some time when you can come back and talk to us as we undertake the process that we're about to do.
Yes,
so we need your expertise, and we're going to look for it. And I look forward to seeing you on the field.
Oh, yeah, yes,
so you know you're going to be featured just about every Friday night, because when I'm taking, I usually get a few shots at the coaches.
Yeah.
So you're going to be featured. So I'm just glad to have you come in and work with us, and we appreciate you coming in.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
It's like one thing we always do on our Tiger Pride Forum, as we get ready to close out, we close out with a Go Tiger. So let's have that.
All right. Go Tigers.
Tigers.